How is everyone doing today? On this gorgeous Sunday morning, at least it is gorgeous here. I know that in some places they're experiencing fires and some not gorgeous weather, but I know here in North Texas we are having a beautiful Sunday morning. I am getting ready to head off to a brunch with some of my best girlfriends and just have some good girl connective time. It should be good. So and I'm watching as I have a brand new kitten. Hold on, let me get her. She doesn't want to be gone. She'll come up in a second. But I got a brand new kitten the other day. We named her baby Ava. So her name is Ava. She is like super cute. She's like running around, jumping on things. It has been years since I've had a kitten. I have a 17-year-old cat. And I brought Ava home and she was not happy. She was like, "What have you done to me, Mom? We had a good thing going. What the heck have you done?" But Ava is super sweet and running around. But Athena, the older cat, is just not having it. She is not happy with the situation. She's not attacking the baby, but she is definitely not jiving. So hold on. Let me keep the baby from knocking off the tripod. So I turn this on silent so people don't message me. So anyway, like I said, Athena, not happy. And so yesterday I come downstairs, and I promise this is going to be applicable to you, but just give me a second. So she came downstairs and she decided to poop on the floor instead of going to her litter box in protest. She protested, hold on, got her. She protested her litter box because of this one right here. Say, "I'm so scary. I'm so scary. You should protest your litter box because of me." So anyway, so Athena is protesting the litter box. And I had this moment which we dealt with that because that is a not okay offense in this household. We poop in litter boxes. You can hiss, you can be angry, but we don't do passive aggressive behaviors, because that's what it was. It was a passive aggressive behavior. But Athena's a cat. You know, she's a cat. But it really got me thinking truly about how we poop on our own floors as humans. We do it all the time. We do it in our relationships. We restrict ourselves, because not only is she pooping on the floor, but she's also restricted herself to my bedroom. So she has this humongous house to walk around, and the kitten's running around and playing, and she has decided to restrict herself to her bedroom, which in truth, she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to, and I keep hearing from my coaching clients actually a very similar thing. I've been traveling and going, and I have a camping trip coming up, and then I have Florida coming up again. I should just move to Florida. I've been there so many times, but I'm excited. It's another girls trip, and then I am doing a birthday trip because my birthday is September 18th for anybody who is interested in that. And so I'm doing another trip to go do some more, hiking and just historical stuff. But I was talking to a client the other day, and he was like, "Well, I can't travel. I can't travel because of COVID." I'm like, "You can travel. You have the choice to travel. You have the choice to go out to a restaurant. You have these choices. You're choosing not to. And that's the difference. You're choosing to be angry and frustrated and staying in your home, but you have another option. There is another choice out there. Oh, so many times we restrict ourselves by going, "Well, I can't," when in truth, you do have the option. I was actually having a conversation with somebody the other day about children, and they're like, and I still want kids, potentially, not sure, but they were like, "Don't have kids, you won't be able to travel, you won't be able to have a life, you won't. And I was like, that's your restriction. Yes, there are things that change, but you're making that choice. You're making that restriction in your life to not do this, and this, even though you have children. There is a choice there, and this is where we really lose it. We think that we don't have these choices in our lives when we have the choice is there, but we're choosing restriction, we're choosing something different. just because you find a choice easier or more comfortable, or you're told that that's the choice you should make, doesn't mean that there's not a different choice. Just like my client who was like, I can't travel, there's COVID. I'm like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's a couple of places you cannot travel right now, you know, from the United States, let's say. I know some of my followers I have followers around the world, but from the United States, there's a couple places we can't travel. But you do have that choice. There is an option. You're choosing restriction, just like the cat is choosing its restriction in its bedroom instead of just getting right with the kitten and just getting good with the fact that the kitten's not leaving, that Ava is here to stay. But again, a cat. Are you going to be a cat stuck in your room restricted, or are you going to choose to step out and look at your choices? Are you going to choose that, or are you going to stay restricted? And then, not only that, from a relationship standpoint, I'm watching, like I talked about, you know, are you pooping on your own floor? And that's the thing, like, are you being passive aggressive in your behaviors, and are they actually hurting you? Because I can tell you, Athena is not going to be very happy if she continues to poop on my floor. We're going to have an issue. We're going to have an issue, her and I. Gently, not going to hurt the cat, but her life is we're going to have some mommy to old cat conversations as she continues to poop on my floor. And you're pooping on your floor all the time, potentially. You're pooping on your relationship, potentially, because if you get twisted, and I see clients do this all the time, they get twisted, so they retract their love. They get a little twisted here. Instead of communicating, going, hey, I'm angry, I'm upset, you know, this isn't working for me, or, you know, can we have a conversation? Or I'm not loving your choices. Instead of communicating, they do passive aggressive behaviors of, no, I don't want to hang out. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to have sex. No, I don't want to, don't touch me. Like they start to use, especially sex, they start to use sex as a means of communication and really passive aggressive behavior. It comes down to passive aggressive behavior. They'll go, well, I'm not going to have sex with you because I'm pissed off. Instead of just going, hey, I'm angry. Hey, this isn't working. Let's have an adult conversation. You become a cat pooping on the floor because there's another kitten in the room. And I know that that's a silly analogy, but it's true. We go, okay, well, I'm not going to show my love anymore. If you made this choice, I'm going to not show my love. It's the passive aggressiveness that we bring into our relationships and into our lives. I have a couple people that I know right now that are going, well, I'm just not going anywhere. I'm going to stay stuck in my house. If they're going to make me wear a mask, I'm going to stay stuck in my house. And I go, okay, like, guess what? I don't like masks. I think that they have their own harmful effects to us. I'm not a mask advocate. However, my choice is to wear a mask and live my life. That is definitely the more advantageous thing for me, because I get to go travel and do and live my life. Okay, wear a mask. Okay, wear a mask for a little while. Or I can choose to be passive aggressive and go, I'm not wearing a mask, so I'm going to stay stuck in my house. I'm not going to live my life. I'm going to be unhappy. And it really comes down to, it's not even the behavior, it's the unhappiness. It's the unhappiness. It's the choosing your vibration, choosing to be pissed off, choosing to stay stuck, choosing to go to believe your old belief systems. This is something that I'm probably working the most on clients right now, is choosing old belief systems over their new belief systems again and again and again. And also passive aggressive behavior of, well, you said something I don't like, so I'm not going to talk to you for a little while, but I'm going to pretend everything's okay instead of communicating. Hold on, one second. Come here, Athena. This is Athena. This is the old cat who keeps pooping on the floor, but we love her anyway. We love her anyway. Say hi, Athena. So she's not happy. She's not happy. So she continues to poop on her own floor. But at some point, you're going to have to choose. Are you going to continue with the passive aggressive behaviors, or are you going to communicate? Because in your relationships, that passive aggressiveness will build up. It does not get you where you want to be. It will not it will just create more resentment in the long run, in truth. More anger, more hostility. The vibration will change. It will change the vibration of the relationship. It will change your vibe. And so you get to choose. Are you going to choose your restriction, choose your passive aggressive behaviors? Or are you going to go, okay, this is uncomfortable. Like this one right now is uncomfortable because the kitten is down here. Are you going to choose to be a little bit uncomfortable and choose to just go, I'm going to breathe in here. I'm going to breathe in here. But I know in truth that I'm happy. This is better for me. This is the better choice for me because I'm going to be happy. It's about the vibration. It all comes down to choosing your vibration. Choosing the joy, choosing the happiness, not choosing your anger and your passive aggressiveness and your pissiness. Those things will come. Guess what? We're human, and anger and frustration, it all comes to us. However, it's how you deal with it. Are you getting stuck in it? Are you choosing not to live your life because of it? Are you restricting yourself? Are you really boxing yourself in because of what's going on right now in the world? And is it really a choice? Do you really not have a choice? Because again, I'm over and over again, I'm hearing, well, I don't have a choice because of COVID. I'm like, yes, you do have a fucking choice. You are making a different choice. You're choosing not to travel. You're choosing not to go out. You're choosing not to build a relationship. It all comes down to choices. Looking at what is happening in our world or in your individual lives and going, well, it's because I don't have a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice to choose your vibration. You have a choice to, sorry, there's about to be a kitty fight. You'll have a choice to do these things and make a different choice. Choose your vibration, choose your energy, but you're not choosing stop, Dina. But you're choosing not to. And so look at what is going to be advantageous in the long run. And are you passively aggressively communicating, or you're actually communicating and speaking up and sharing your needs? So hold on. Okay, no kitty fights. She's just gonna run upstairs. So all right, guys, I am gonna go be kitty referee for a minute and soothe some cats. And then I'm going to go out to brunch and enjoy myself. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And really look at where you're choosing your own restriction. Where you're choosing to act on passive-aggressive behavior. So on a separate note, before I leave you guys, we have some amazing classes coming up. I have my Tantric Integration Puja, which is coming up on the 8th. These are amazing. These really move people. These are some of my favorite classes to do because they're completely different than what you get in with most practitioners. This is definitely action oriented, but it's fun, it's playful, it's not your traditional puja. This is a celebration of the different pieces of ourselves. It's really working on your shadow. It's really bringing in your light. So check out my Tantric Integration Pujas, which can move you from here to 5 years down the, like do 5 years worth of work in one session. I promise you. I've experienced it myself when I was training in these modalities. So check that out. It's an amazing workshop if you're in the Plano area. I also have my my new, sorry, I'm watching a situation unfold. I also have my Rise groups. These are new groups that I'm co-teaching with Kendall Williams. It is the Ignited Rise. And these are groups to really get us on that orgasmic energy, the up and the down and the high energy and the low energy, and experiencing that whole wave. Because it is rising, intense sexual energy. We are going to practice that outside the bedroom. These Ignited Rise experiences are $10. They're really cheap. These are going to be beautiful groups for us to get together and experience that high energy. We're going to get real, we're going to get raw, but we're also going to get playful. So you can check that out if you're in the DFW area. Outside of that, if you want to work with me one-on-one, either in person, online, then check out addisonbell.net and you can find it all and you can fill out my application and work with me. I only have a couple more slots left for the fall because people are waking up finally. They're waking up and they're like, okay, I want coaching, and so I am running out of coaching slots. But if you want to work with me, get your butt on the list. Get your butt on the list now at addisonbell.net. Other than that, go have an amazing fucking Sunday. Don't restrict. Don't be passive aggressive. Don't poop on your own floor. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.